Around at JTech today, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to disassemble rod main bearings, how to remove them from the engine, and as well as how to install them. Alright, this technique can be used good for whenever you're doing an in-frame overhaul or an out-of-frame overhaul. It just makes bearings, main cap bearings, easier to install. Okay, this is a special way. Alright, so I have my main cap right here. I've already removed the bolts, okay, and I just want to take it out. Alright, I'm going to go and I want to set this on the table. Alright, come back over here to the motor. Alright, now in my hand I have a little screw. If you take a look at this little screw, on the stem of the screw it has machine down threads as well as it's got a machine down head, okay? The reason why is because I'm going to be sticking this screw in the oil galley of the crankshaft, okay? And I'm going to be taking my breaker bar and I'm going to be turning over the crankshaft. What that's going to do is it's going to spin the crankshaft as well as the bolt's going to move with it. It's going to contact the bearing and the bearing's going to start to come out the other side so that way I can grab it and remove it from the engine. Now watch here. Okay, you see how I did that? Alright, I keep on turning and turning and turning. Alright, and bam, it's out. Okay, alright, so now I have just removed my top main cap on the main cap. Okay, in this motor, there's 4 main caps. Alright, on this Detroit 92. Alright, I come over here to the pin. Alright. In this case, whenever you're removing bearings, or let's just say you're installing bearings, okay, let's just pretend this was the new bearing. Whatever you guys do not touch the center surface where it rides on the crankshaft, okay? This also goes for rod bearings. The reason why is because whenever you touch that surface, you leave fingerprints, you leave oils, you leave dirt, okay, on your fingers, okay? That gets in the oil. That can score up the crankshaft, or, for example, on a rod, okay, that can score up the crankshaft journal. That can also score up the bearing. Okay, so you do not want to touch the surface with your bare hands. Okay. All right, now how to take out the bearing shell out of the main cap itself? Okay, it's very easy. All right. Me, I push on it from one side. Like this. I'm sure there's other ways, so you can take a screwdriver. I'm not really a fan of that because if the bearing breaks, it could also damage the main cap, and therefore you damage part of your customer's truck. So, once again, treat it as if it were yours. Alright, now I've just removed the top of the main cap. Now that I have everything removed, now I'm going to install it. Alright, once again, it's very easy. Alright, I take one side of the main cap where it's notched right here. It's also notched in the main cap itself. Okay? Alright, I want to set that flush. Keep my thumb down on it while keep it aligned. All at the same time. And I want to press down on the other side of the bearing. I want to press down on it until both sides of the main cap. Shoot, went a little too far there. Both sides of the main cap are flush, or the main cap bearing, that is, are flush with the main cap itself. Okay. Do not install this yet. Okay. Now we are going to be installing the main bearing on the crankshaft, the top main bearing, that is. Come over here to the end. All right. Turn over the engine. Alright. I want to get it to the point where I cannot see that bolt anymore. Alright, and you'll see why in just a second. Now, you see where the bearing is notched right here? You see that? As well as it is notched down in the block right there. I want to have this notch on the side on the bearing on the opposite side of the crankshaft. Okay? Because I'm going to be spinning it counterclockwise, and you'll see in just a second as to why I do that. Okay, so I got the bolt in there, I got the main bearing down in there. Okay, now last thing I want to do is just turn the crankshaft. Okay, you see how it's spinning the bearing into the block? Okay, I'm going to keep on going. Alright, now I don't want to go really fast at this. Okay, once again, just like as if it were on the main cap itself, I want to get both sides of the bearing flush with the block. Okay, I take my thumb down here and I feel. Trust me, you will feel if there is a gap if these two surfaces are not flush with each other. I want to turn just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Okay, remove my bolt. Alright, now I'm going to be installing the main cap. Alright. Now, this is a Detroit 92. Alright, just like any other engine, it only goes one way, guys. Alright, so you see the beveled size on the main cap right here? Literally, it only goes one way. So, with that, we're going to be putting this bevel side, alright? If you look at this one has a flat edge, it has a tapered surface, or an inclined surface, and then a flat edge, alright? And so does this side on the main cap, alright? We're going to be matching that up. Alright, you want to press down on it, okay? There you go. Take my bolt. This is something where you do not want to get the wrong socket on. You strip out one of these bolts, boy, you're going to have a hard time getting them out. It's dead on. Once again, guys, this is a customer's truck or a customer's motor for his truck, his or her truck. Okay. I do not want to be abusing anything. I do not want to be over tightening anything. I do not want to be half-assing anything. Okay. All right, especially these bearings. All right. Haven't torqued them yet. Okay. But this is just for instructional purposes. So with that, guys, that's how to install and remove main bearings from main caps on a motor. Okay, this is Detroit 92. This same procedure can be used for Caterpillar C7s, Mack engines, Max Force, or 3406E. All right, as well as it can also be used in ISX. All right, so with that, guys, see you guys later.